drug bust and a few arrests made. Look at what they hauled in here.
Good morning. Happy Friday. We've made it, friends.
Yeah. Friday before the big weekend.
Wow.
Big holiday weekend for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, look, and if you've been following along, and I know you have, you know that Sunday, Christmas Eve, a little bit rainy. Yeah. Christmas looking better and better. Today actually looking pretty good too.
So let's seize the day. In fact, looking out for our Sky 9 camera, you can see a bunch of, Steve, are these crepuscular clouds? I never remember when it's like that.
What?
Is that the,
I don't.
what?
You see,
Air fried crispy clouds?
That's the one. Air fried crispy clouds.
You know, Matt is like, he's my A+ student. Liz, we have a little bit of work to do.
Yeah, missed a couple classes, skipped out.
So
quiz to
what
come.
we sometimes get are those crepuscular rays from the sun
That's it.
that are caused by the clouds and little gaps in the clouds when the sun's coming up. But no, those are what we call stratocumulus clouds out there this morning.
Lesson learned. Okay, got that note down, Doc.
I'd have found
Take it away.
Good job. All right, we'll have another pop quiz coming up next week. Otherwise, this morning, a little bit milder outside. Low to mid 50s has started out for most of us. Baton Rouge to New Roads, 52. Gonzales right now at 53 degrees. And there you see some of those stratocumulus clouds over downtown Baton Rouge this morning. Otherwise, we'll kind of see the clouds coming and going and just a small rain chance today. That's our Sky 9 view brought to you by Our Lady of the Lake. Enjoy what should be a pretty nice Friday. Upper 60s to near 70 at lunch, low to mid 70s for highs, and rain chances today only about 10%. If you're headed out this evening or tonight, not bad at all. Mid 60s at 6 o'clock, slow fall in temperatures thereafter. Before I get to the weekend rain, I wanted to point out one other thing. Late tonight, tomorrow morning, there could be some fog. This is what the graph model says, and by midnight tonight, already showing what we call some advection or sea fog rolling inland, and then has that overspreading the area by daybreak, showing visibilities under a mile in many spots. Keep some of it around through mid-morning on Saturday, and then by late morning has it dissipating. So if you do have to be out late tonight or early Saturday, keep that in mind. But the main headline this weekend, obviously rain being likely on Christmas Eve. Give you a first alert to that. So let's pick it up tomorrow morning. Again, fog possibly in the morning, should start out dry. And through the day, isolated showers tomorrow, but most of the rain stays a bit west and southwest of us. That's 6 o'clock Saturday evening. But overnight Saturday into Sunday morning, here comes the rain overspreading the area. That's daybreak Sunday. European already has it wet around the area. Shows more rain rolling inland through lunchtime on Sunday. Still more showing up through the afternoon. That's 5:30 now Sunday evening, and then has it winding down Sunday night. And by the time we wake up Christmas morning, notice how the rains are mostly off to our east. So that is the good news. Now, how much rain are we talking about? No major changes in the outlook here. The Weather Prediction Center still showing 1 to 3 inches of rainfall on average, could be locally higher in spots. Now, the Weather Prediction Center has expanded the 2 out of 4 slight risk of flooding to include all of our viewing area. So I'm not expecting major flooding issues coming up on Sunday, but just understand there could be some pockets of heavier rainfall. So today and tomorrow, if you need to get out and do some shopping or go to the grocery store, weather largely cooperates. No major issues the next couple of days, but Sunday it is going to be kind of messy. Keep that in mind. However, most of the rain out of here by the time you wake up Christmas morning. Christmas Day will be mild with a high of 71. Beyond Christmas, though, much cooler through the remainder of next week. A number of mornings down into the 30s, some days where we may not get out of the 50s, and the end of our 10-day, that is New Year's Eve, could be kind of a cool start to 2024 as well. All right, 7:07 now. Let's get a check on the roads with Johnny Ace.
Very, very light traffic this morning, Steve-O. We kind of thought that later this afternoon we'll see some traffic going out of town through Baton Rouge. A lot of out-of-town license plates if you can, and it gets really busy on the interstate. In your local, maybe try to stay off the interstate. The other routes will be a little busy as well, especially around retail outlets, the malls, the strip centers, as well as grocery stores. Tomorrow will be a big travel day, too. But today, probably the busier day in the travel by air. Tomorrow, the busier day traveling by vehicle or on the land. So we're going to keep an eye on that for you with all of our social platforms. And right now, very, very light traffic this morning. Our drive times are fine. Visibility is okay. It's just a little hazy in some spots. We do have a wreck with injuries. It's going to be on Hooper Road, not too far from Jewar. It's going to be right here near Glen Glen Watts Drive, a road. That's not too far from the Jewar intersection, so be aware of that. And again, a super thank you to Laurel Williams for the gorgeous bracelet this morning. I'm wearing it. Shake it off, says Taylor Swift. If you missed our morning headlines on 9 News this morning and you're just about to leave the house, we have it for you right here on all of our platforms, especially here on WAFB Plus. And it's in the Studio B, Liz and Matt, what we're watching today and what we had this morning, guys.
Johnny, thank you. Yeah, we start off with a crime alert. Folks, this is kind of complicated and messy. Yeah. So you're looking at a bunch of mugshots here. It's believed to be a large theft ring across multiple states. Right. So Livingston Parish Sheriff's Office, they say that this theft ring kind of organized in the Houston, Texas, Atlanta, Georgia area, but these people are actually from Mississippi.
So yeah, you just heard a whole bunch of states right there, right? From Texas to Georgia, you got Mississippi, Louisiana, obviously right here with Livingston Parish involved in the investigation. What they're saying is they're selling a lot of stuff, maybe stealing some stuff, thieving some stuff, selling some stuff on social media sites, places like Facebook Marketplace, which are pretty popular. Yeah. Now, we were just having the conversation earlier. Okay, so Texas, Georgia, Mississippi, why Louisiana? Well, again, Facebook Marketplace, you can get anywhere with that. Exactly. So clearly they're seeing some of this stuff. So if you recognize any of these folks, maybe you had conversations with them online, maybe you've met up with them and things didn't go right, make a phone call to Crime Stoppers.
Especially if you've been looking for heavy equipment on places like Facebook Marketplace, excavators, things of that sort. Be skeptical. Gracious. Matt said it, Crime Stoppers is the number to call.
Keep that number handy, actually. This one right here. We got a couple men accused of robbery on Plank Road, and this goes back a couple weeks here, Liz.
Yeah, December 9th. Yeah. They didn't name the business, just the Plank Road business, but they shared these photos here, hoping that you can identify who this person is. So if you can help identify that and you're ringing a bell early December, I saw something that looks suspicious, go ahead and call Crime Stoppers because police would sure like to talk with them.
I hate to say this again, but keep that number handy. Again, actually this as well. They're hoping that you can help recognize this guy. He's accused of fraud. It's like $80,000 worth of stuff that he's accused of. It's different transactions.
The photos are blurry, but take a good look. He's wearing different things. Again, multiple transactions, a lot of money. Police believe he might be in Texas in a gold-colored, silver-colored Audi vehicle. If that jogs your memory, call Crime Stoppers to call them that tip so they can track him down.
Okay, all that going on. The big headline from yesterday that continues the conversations today, Baton Rouge has a brand new chief of police.
You are looking at 21-year Baton Rouge police officer and veteran here. This is Thomas Morris Jr., just named by Mayor Sharon Weston Broome as the top cop of Baton Rouge. So come January, he's going to be inaugurated, officially taking over after Murphy Paul here. As for what's next, well, we're still waiting on that 100-day plan. He just was announced yesterday, so he has some time to figure out what that plan is going to be. It's obviously going to include crime, right? That's always a top tenet of importance there. But also the Brave Cave allegations. As we wait to see how this plays, not only in the civil, criminal, and federal investigations, how is he going to tackle this now that the mayor has already shut down and disbanded the street crimes unit?
There's a lot to be... There's a lot that he's going to have on his plate here. Obviously, that's going to. Everybody in Baton Rouge is going to be looking for somebody, obviously, to be very effective with their job. We're looking for some stability there as well. We talk about Murphy Paul. He was there for 5.5, going on 6 years, and before that, he had Carl Dabadie about that same kind of time frame. Jeff LaDuff served about that as much as well. But you got to go back to the 90s to find somebody who served demonstrably longer. And Greg Ferris was the 90s into 2000, about 10 years. We've had in Baton Rouge a couple chiefs who were less than 2 years. So stability is what folks are going to be looking for here, as well as they push through some very challenging, as you mentioned, federal investigations. What's to come? Well, the first thing as mentioned, kind of the swearing in and then that transfer, and then we'll talk a little bit more about it.
We sure will. Also following this for you here, today is going to be the busiest travel day of the holiday season stretch yet. So Kelly Hubbard, excuse me, was live at the Baton Rouge Metro Airport this morning where she's starting to see some people make their way in to fly out to make it to the holidays because tomorrow it's going to be a busy day for drivers. So a lot of people flying out are hoping to beat that busy rush.
They're trying to, and actually if you got to fly on apparently Christmas Day, that's one of the days you can actually fly. That's what's I mean, that's a last-minute flight to get you where you need to be on that day. But find the story. It's going to be right there waiting for you. Want to let you know about this as well. The bonfires up on the levee are going to be rescheduled. You know exactly where we're talking about. We're lighting the way for Papa Noel. It's going to be a day earlier now.
Yes, December 23rd, Saturday. So keep that in mind. I know a lot of folks get ready Christmas Eve, Eve. Rain is coming. So they're doing it a day earlier, not an easy decision to make, but the contraflow patterns, that's really key to note here.
True.
The event starts at 7 o'clock. St. James Parish, they're opening contraflow there, 6:30. St. John is opening at 6 o'clock. Please keep that in mind as you make your way there, and please tell a friend so they don't show up on Sunday.
Tell a friend, exactly. Don't get out there on Sunday.
No.
That rain's going to be coming through there. Okay, this is gross.
Yeah.
This is gross.
Thursday night football, not so good.
It was 30-7, and it was, I mean, over. Look, the Saints mounted a little bit of a comeback late last night. A couple end zones drives there in the back end of the fourth quarter. They lose 30-22. Still mathematically, alive for the playoffs, but now they need help. Got to win the next 2 games and get some help from some other teams.
Okay, how about this?
That was nice.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
So I didn't know if they were going to come out a little flat after that buzzer-beating loss, right, to the Grizzlies.
Sure.
Taking on the Cavaliers on the road. No Zion Williamson. He's out with an illness. So Trey Murphy gets his first start. He balls out, game high, actually, including like half a dozen three-pointers.
28 points or something?
Exactly right.
Wow.
So it's a nice win for the Pels. We'll see what they can do. They're on home court tomorrow, Houston Rockets.
How about it?
Yeah.
Okay. Quickly here, we got to mention this. Southern women, they've had a tough schedule thus far. A lot of big teams here. Today, up against the Sooners in Oklahoma State. So today at noon, big deal. Watch that game. And in the meantime, next year, they face finally.
Yeah, January, they start the SWAC season.
Finally.
Yeah,
That'd be nice. That'd be nice.
All right, so we got the Papa Noel coming in, right? And so when he does, we're going to be doing this for you as well. The Santa sightings pushed right to your phone.
Yeah, we're going to let you know where Santa is around the world. And I promise you, he is making his way around, getting ready, making sure the deer are ready. The deer?
Well, yeah, the magic.
Reindeer.
You know,
magic reindeer.
Yeah, you know.
And the deer, they're going to fly through the
reindeer.
crepuscular clouds.
That's
Those.
it, Steve.
Exactly.
The cumulonimbus? No. Crap. What do we say?
I don't know.
Nimbus?
Stradivarius?
Yes.
They're shaped like
Stradivarius cloud.
violins.
Yeah. What's that car from the Back to the Future?
DeLorean.
That's it. Might as well take that.
heavenly
Ride that. I don't know. We're all over the place here.
Celebrate this holiday season with the gift of a new Honda during Happy Honda Days at Team Honda. And now you can make no payments for 90 days on our biggest selection of Hondas this year, making this the happiest time of the year. Come save now at Louisiana's #1 Honda dealer, Team Honda.